outcome, students will able to reflect on their materiality or personal possession, affect or shape of personal identity. So, William James, American philosopher and psychologist, and the first educator to offer a psychology course in the United States. He is often referred as a father of American psychology. James wrote influential books of psychology and philosophy and education among other topics. And William James discovered three indicates three components of the self. One is constituent, two is self-feeling, three is self-preservation. So we will discuss the constituent. So what is constituent? Constituent refers to the fundamental elements or components of a consciousness. And number two, what is self-feeling? So self-feeling encompasses subject and awareness of oneself, including emotion, sensation, and perception. So three, self-preservation. So self-preservation involves the instinctual drive or tendency to maintain and protect oneself from harm or danger. So these constituents are integral to James' theories of consciousness and the self, emphasizing the importance of subject experience and survival instinct in shaping human behavior and human philosophy. So that's all.
I'm Karit Aranita Jande, and my topic is all about material self. Material self is a person defined by the following: their definition of oneself, people they are acquainted with, and the accumulation of objects and achievements that the persons gain. Material self refers to the physical aspects and positions that contribute to an individual sense of identity and self-worth. It encompasses the tangible items like clothes, gadgets, and possessions that people use to express themselves and establish their place in society. It's a way of individual to outwardly reflect their inner values, preferences, and status to others.
I'm Cadet Kotno, and I'm talking about composition of material self, which composed of three: the body, clothes, and immediate family. First is the body. We strive to make sure that this body functions well and good, as we do have preferential attachment to our intimate closeness to certain part of the body because of its value. For example, ang uban nga tao kay moadtog gym kay para modako ilang lawas, para nindot sila tan-awon, and ang uban sad para stay nga healthy ilang lawas, sila mukaon na sila og mga healthy foods, matug sayo, mo inom og tubig 8 glasses of water a day. Routine ra na nila, balik-balik ra kay para feel nila nga makuha nila ang healthy. Pero ang uban gyud kay gusto mo adto sa gym para mo stay fit, nindot og lawas o makapasingot sila. And the second one is the clothes. The style and the brand of the clothes become a symbolic significant and clothes of its form of self-expression. For example, ang uban musuot sila o ganahan sila isuot mga branded nga mga sinina, pero napoy uban nga dili sila magagad sa brand as long as bagay ug nindot mo na ilang ganahan. Pero ang uban gyud na ang gyud uban musuot gyud og branded because mo'y ilang the way diha nila ma-feel nga diha nila ma-express ilang kaugalingon by wearing branded clothes. Pero ang uban, that's simple lang. And immediate family. People are likely shape and influence the development of self-identity. We play huge investment in our immediate family when see them as the nearest replica of ourselves. So, kaning immediate family, people likely shape influence to develop of self-identity. So, kung unsay naa sa imong palibot, like imong mga friends, family, best friend, girlfriend, etc. Kung kinsay unsay mga batasan nga naa sa imong palibot, mo ora pa mo mora po'y ma-adapt nimo, diha ka mailhan ug unsa gyud imuhang pamatasan. For example, naaman tay sayings like, tell me who your friends are and I will tell you who you are. Kay, for example, kung kinsay kasagaran sa imong palibot, mo magyud ma-adapt sa imuhang ug unsa gyud ka. Pero dili gyud tanan nga kung unsay nasa imong palibot, ingana gyud ka. That's all.
Consumerism and identity. According to Hayes 2021, consumerism is the idea that increasing consumption of goods and services purchased in the market is always a desirable goal. Consumerism refers to the societal and economic emphasis on acquiring and consuming goods and services. It plays a significant role in shaping individuals' identities as people often define themselves through their purchasing choices. Products and brands become symbolic expressions of personal values, lifestyle, and social status, contributing to the construction of one's identity within a consumer culture.
So, self-concept. Self-concept is a multi-dimensional construct that encompasses an individual perception, understanding and evaluation of themselves. It includes aspects such as esteem, self-image, and self-awareness. Self-concept develops through various influences, including social interaction, feedback from others, personal experience. In cultural norms, it's dynamic and can change over time as an individual encounters news over time as a situation challenges and life events.
Self-esteem. Self-esteem is how we value and perceive ourselves. It is based on our opinions and beliefs about ourselves, which can feel difficult to change. We might also think of this as self-confidence. Your self-esteem can affect whether you like and value yourself as a person. Having a self-esteem is crucial for liking and valuing oneself as a person, as it influences how we perceive our worth and capabilities. Cultivating self-compassion, challenging negative self-talk are key strategies for improving self-esteem.
Effects of material possession. Material possession can have various effects in individual societies. While they provide comfort, convenience, and satisfaction, excessive focus on materials may lead to negative and consequence emphasis of possession can contribute. It's essential to strike balance, appreciating value of material possession while recognizing their limitation, contributing to overall well-being. It refers to the various impacts, both positive and negative, that the ownership of personal physical objects can have on individual communities and societies. This effect encompasses psychological, social, economic, and environmental aspects, shaping attitudes, behaviors, and well-being in relation to material with wealth and possession.
My name is Barry Rich Kevin. So my topic is consumption and production. So consume is defined as use up to spend wastefully to destroy. The definition show a negative connotation. There is, however, a positive side to consumption that is often neglected. Behind consumption, there is a production. Consumers keep companies alive. These companies pay people whose earnings put food in the table. So, consumption and production are two fundamental aspects of economics. Consumption refers to the use of goods and services by individuals and households to satisfy their wants and needs. It includes everything from buying grocery to going on vacation. On the other hand, production involves to creation and goods and services using various inputs such as labor, capital, and resources. Firms and businesses engage in production to meet demands of consumers. Essentially, consumption drives demands while production supplies goods and services to meet the demands.
Identity and consumer culture. Consumer culture refers to the
societal system in which individuals prioritize consumption and material possession as a means of self-expression. Identity formation and social participation in consumer culture, consumption is not merely about fulfilling practical needs, but also about defining one's identity, status, and social belongings through the appreciation and display of goods and service. Identity in consumer culture refers to how individuals define themselves through their consumption choices, reflecting their preferences, values, and lifestyle. Consumer cultures play a significant role in shaping one's identity as people often express themselves through the products they buy and the brands they associate with. Identity becomes intertwined with consumption patterns, creating a sense of belonging or distinction within societal groups.
Materialism is a philosophical belief that emphasizes the significance of physical matter as the fundamental substance of reality, asserting that everything, including thoughts and consciousness, can be ultimately explained in terms of material entities and their interactions. Materialism encompasses diverse perspectives, ranging from metaphysical theories about the nature of reality to cultural critique of societal values and priorities.
The psychological and sociological consumptions. The first is the psychological of consumption is an important concept that looks at not only a selling product or service, but how the after-purchase consumption rate is important is guarantee repeat purchases. The psychological of consumption is about how far more than a simple act of purchase. It includes the range of emotions, values, thoughts, identities, and behaviors that circulate the purchase of goods and service and how we use them by ourselves.